Alright, YouTube, what is up? This is Sulu Gaming, and we are back here for more of my thoughts on the, it is called the, if you have not already heard of it, it is called the new, like, I don't know if the is in the word, but, like, the new 3DS. I also thought I saw 3DS LL. So basically, if you didn't already know, it's been over the internet a while, a lot of those tech sites, that I've been on, that's how I found out about it. Basically what it is it's, imagine the evolution, or the progression, not the evolution, it's more of a refinement, than, a new generation. It's like, imagine a Nintendo 3DS 1.5, or imagine, like a Windows 7.5, something like that. People have given Windows 8, the desktop, that name, a Windows 7.5, and that's kind of what this is. Now, my biggest problem is that it's not going to be like the DSi, where if I have a DSi game, excluding the camera, I'm not gonna be able to, or I can play it. Let's say I had a DSi. Remember, let's go back maybe 5-10 years. And I got let's say the 3DS, the DSi just came out, and I had an original DS or DS Lite. Now, what happened was, what would happen is all the games were cross-compatible, unless it was, of course, like a, I don't know if the original DS had or the DS Lite had a microphone, or they didn't have the camera, so that's besides the point. But basically, let's say you're talking about Pokemon, let's say Pokemon Black. Even though the DSi was the newer platform, you could still play all those, just DS. It was just the DS games. My biggest problem with these new 3DS games, or the new 3DS, there's an XL version and a non-XL version, just like how there is now, is that there's gonna be some games that are only compatible. They're gonna be exclusive to the new 3DS. And I feel like, okay, here's the problem. The 3DS has sold very well. I think as of last quarter or somewhere around, it sold about, I think it was 43 million units. That's quite a bit. So if you get rid of those, okay, let's say, what if, imagine if this happened. Nintendo just dropped the original 3DS. That's the biggest problem. Well, the reason why it's gonna be an exclusive, some games, I think it's gonna be very few, because if a developer does that, that's not gonna be good for them. Because, I mean, people are gonna be like, oh, the graphics are better, but with Nintendo games, the graphics aren't everything with the Nintendo games. So basically, in the new 3DS, it has a faster processor, and it has a new button by the keys, like the X, Y, A, and B button, and it's up in the bottom half, the bottom screen, up in the right. Sorry about that. In the top right next to the screen, there's this new dial. Okay, you may not be old enough if you're younger. I'm younger, but we had a laptop that my dad had a laptop that had this. I don't know if you remember this, but in the middle of some old laptops' keyboards, they actually had this thing that could be used as a mouse. It was this little, sometimes it was blue, sometimes it was white, might have been black sometimes. You can move it, and you can move the mouse. Well, you probably remember that. I mean, if not, you can probably look at pictures online, probably Google it or something. I think it's gonna be the same way, because in the videos they showed that it was just it was them panning around. So even if, okay, here's the problem, is what if I mean, that's $200. Hold on one second, hold on. Sorry, I have a barking dog. If you can hear the barking dog, ignore it. So, basically, there was exclusive games, or there's gonna be some exclusive games. I think it was Xenoblade, something like that. It's an exclusive to the new 3DS. And my first thoughts are are you kidding me? I spent $200, or whatever you spent in your country. Maybe it was 149 pounds, or whatever, 150 euros or something, whatever it is, whatever country you're in. That's not the point. Is that I spent $200 on a 3DS, a black-on-black 3DS XL. I don't And granted, I don't play a ton of it. I probably only pull it out maybe once every couple weeks. And yes, that's because I play a lot more PC games now. But I still love pulling out my I mean, even people part of the PC Master Race agree that if you pull out your 3D, when you just pull out your 3DS on the go, it's fun. But I don't want to be limited because the new one has a little faster processor and the graphics. Okay, the 3DS graphics are not that bad. I mean, look at Smash. Smash has not come out yet. It comes out like the 3rd of October in the United States, or either North America or the United States. Don't know. I don't want to be limited. I mean, yes, maybe if they improve the graphics, but at least make it compatible with the regular 3DS that they have now. And actually, one thing about this, it's not confirmed to have gone to North America yet. It's been confirmed for Japan, Japan. It comes out in like October, November sometime. And what do you call it? Why can't I remember? What was it? I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, yeah, yes. And it was also confirmed for Europe in, sometime in 2015. I don't remember if it was, like, the first half or early half. First half or early half? That didn't make sense. Sorry, first or second half of 2015. Does this, I don't know what this signalizes for, or, is this gonna hurt? I'm actually really excited to see the sales of this, and it probably give Nintendo good feedback, because I know they've done this before, like with Review Tech USA, discussed this before, he did in his video that came out, like, a couple days ago, and Nintendo's done this with, like, the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, but at least it could play all the games. That's the biggest problem now, is some games aren't going to be compatible with the current generation of 3DS portable consoles. So, that's my biggest problem. So, if you have, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you have any problems, or if you're totally fine. Are you gonna pick up a new 3DS? Maybe if, like, there's a must-have, I would probably, let's say there was a must-have game that I needed to have, I would probably sell my 3DS XL and maybe buy the new 3DS. But you know what? It's looking as almost if it's all for money now. I mean, a lot of companies just do that. It's almost for the money. But, Nintendo came out with DLC, and that's kind of, Nintendo found out what DLC is. That's not good. So, yeah, like I said, was just saying, if there's a must-have game, then I will probably get it, but unless not, of course I'm not gonna spend, even if I sold my 3DS now for, let's say, $140, that I'm still out $60 just to play one game, plus, like, the $40 game. That's $100 for a game, but I don't even know if that's worth it if I don't play a game. And, who knows if this could just be, like, maybe a couple games and developers, because if developers do that, they're totally limiting their market, and, the developers and the publishers really want the money. So, yeah, if I was a developer, I would make sure, because Nintendo, I mean, yes, the graphics are going to be a little bit better, and there's one more control thing for, like, panning and stuff, but you know what, if I was a developer, if I want to maximize my profits, I would, have it on both. So, yeah. Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this little discussion on the new 3DS, please let me know in the comments by leaving a like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Alright, have a nice day.